back with another react video. This is what is yeah. Okay, let's react. Put me down the spot there. Yeah. What? Ouch. My nose. Okay. What?
Shut up, Bob!
What?
I used to go to bed
Yeah.
at like 4 a.m. in the summer, and then I'd have to wake up for school on the first day at like 6:30. So I'd only get like 2 hours of sleep when the first day of school rolled around.
Yeah, that's so true. I literally
so weird how this would happen. Totally not a quickie thing.
I literally have sleeping disorder.
I suddenly had a fever. Like, crazy.
I would just go to bed. So he missed the most amount of
Yeah.
days in the entire school. He would skip so often.
What?
I'm not recommending people do this, but like, when you find the perfect temperature in the faucet, the balance of hot and cold water to make the water about like 101 degrees Fahrenheit, that's a good feeling.
What?
Then you gotta go, oh no, it's not that bad. Like, I'll take some medicine, Mom. Just give me time. No,
My freaking nose hurts.
You heard me, square little Masalami mouse.
Oh, I hate the first day of school.
Really?
When I introduced myself, it was Filipino, and I could not speak freaking Filipino because I'm not a Filipino. I can't speak Filipino even though I'm in the Philippines. Bruh. Because I can't speak Filipino, I have to use my teachers. But consider it's the first year, I don't know how to freaking do that. No, Mike, this is why you need to stay in my old school.
And if you're a real G, you go back to bed fit the night before, so you're low-key hyped.
I'm not the toughest G.
So you throw on your new shoes and flick up for the first day of school. And then you walk over
didn't
to
even
your
have
pants. Where you will not only
Bro
pursue your
didn't even have
educational
pants as
prowess,
well,
but you
though.
may
I
also
just
dabble
realized
in
that.
what some call stunting on these.
Literally, one person in every single grade likes it. At least one person, first grade or kindergarten. Thing is,
Wait. The best one, the best flex
classmate,
is having an actual lunchbox.
grade 1 teacher, grade 2 teacher,
Wait, did you guys both go to all boys school?
I did.
grade 3 I have no idea. Let's just wait. Let me get my chips.
15 and my dumb still be trying to figure out how to make.
Hold up. Let me turn on captions. So the ones who are deaf can read. Okay, I'm gonna eat.
By 8:55 and walking into your first class of the year late.
Oh, here we go.
Teacher, the teacher will be like, "Oh man, who are you?" I'm Chains. Well, Chains, why are you late? Because the bell rang before I got here. Alright, whatever. Introductions.
Oh, dude, introductions. Do you guys remember introductions?
Oh, why is this
Say 3 things about yourself. Oh my gosh, dude, my brain went so blank every time. I'd be like, I like to walk outdoors. Well, also, you kind of know when you're up because they'll go in a line. And so, like, you're just trying to think the whole time exactly what you're going to say. And then eventually it's your turn to go. And you're like, I like Cheerios.
Yeah, I like doodles. Everybody that goes by a nickname can relate with me on this. That the first day is the worst day.
Yeah.
Because you got to explain to every teacher that your name is not how it appears on the sheet that they read from. So every single time I would go into class, they'd be like, Jonathan Beck, and I'd be like, dude, my name is Jack.
Same thing would happen to me. They'd be like, Adam. I'm a freaking duck boy!
Bro, that's not true. Bro,
Oh,
no, it's not true, dude.
Okay,
It's not true.
Yeah, you aged up.
How do I open this thing?
You really shouldn't have. I don't want to do this. And tell me why all these people are placed in the same icebreaker games.
Yes.
Like that one where you have to start with an adjective that starts with the same letter as your name. Like, how do you have a legal adult in a
It's like trying to open the cover.
Hi guys, I'm Super Sarah. Hey y'all. I'm Awesome Aiden.
I'm never.
All right, Adam. What's yours?
I'm
Yeah,
Awesome
I'm
Adam.
I'm Jubiliant Jack.
Alec, can I do yours? Okay. You're always on fire, Alec.
I'm never doing that
Obnoxious
again.
Adam. Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say obnoxiously big nose Adam. Thank
No,
you.
you see,
That's it.
Alec, that's oh, that doesn't work.
Oh, yeah. I'm playing the long game. I know what I'm doing. That was a two-tier joke right there. That was awesome. Come on.
Hmm?
Yeah, I got
That
you.
was
Sick. I played into that on purpose.
What do you mean?
Wrap up so good.
And I'm a marvelous Marvin. Shit, if we don't stop doing these ice breakers, I'm gonna joyfully jump off a cliff. And after we're done grinding out ice breakers, these teachers have the audacity to show a whole 50 slide PowerPoint and slow down. Like the
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's supposed to be the study of math, not the study of
Dude, they show off like their summer vacations where they went, and then you get to see them in a bathing suit. I'm like, whoa, it's the first day. Relax, Miss Rachel. Take me out first. Come on. Yeah.
What?
My one teacher, Bro Joe, did the same thing. He was like in a big Hawaiian shirt, and I got to see his big belly. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Show me more.
Well, that's when it was an all-boys school, so it was alright. And we were just with the boys.
Boys being dudes, being bros, doing
Yeah.
guy things. Boys.
Yeah.
study of your daughter's sophomore season, bro. And I'm not even gonna lie, my niece will be out there taking notes. Game ratio is gonna help me on my trigonometry test. And just as soon as you survive all that bullshit, you gotta go to the next class and do that shit again.
Yeah.
By the time you are at the teacher's
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
hiking spots and
always
relationship
the teachers
statuses,
that
you're
try
relieved to
to
hear the
practice,
lunch
not us.
bell, only to find out the cafeteria is serving straight with a side of booty for lunch. And my standards are
never-
high. Like during
my
summer, I was
school
on a
food been
seafood
our
diet, as
own.
they would say. When I see food, I eat that shit. But when it comes to this
That was the best.
cafeteria food, I could even bring myself to smell that abomination.
Yeah,
they're
I
calling
would
beef.
do that.
I do gotta give a shout out to my mama. Shout out Pam. She did a great job making me food every single morning. She made my lunch every single morning. That's a W, Mom. That is a W, Mom. She would get the condiments and then she would mesh it all together. Shout out Pam. A lot of peanut butter jelly sandwiches, a lot of Oreos, a lot of Cheez-Its, a lot of goldfish, and Nutter Butters. That was
It's
most of my diet.
crazy because Alec came to school with the biggest lunch, and after he finished it, he would go from person to person asking if they were going to finish their lunch.
It is a true story. That is actually very true. Especially because, again, we went to an all-boys school, so, like, everyone knew everyone. It was a small school, and my way of socializing would be at lunch, where I'd finish mine. Actually, I would eat my lunch at break before lunch, so that when I went to lunch, I could just go around and ask anyone if they had any leftovers. But I wouldn't bully people. I wouldn't be like, I'm going to punch your nose in if you don't give me your food. It was always like, hey, you going to finish that?
And then he wouldn't leave, and you would actually feel the drool coming down from his mouth on top of your body. So you were like, you had two choices. You either eat your food with drool dripping, or you give it up.
There were some days I would just stand by the garbage bin and just watch people.
What?
If they threw anything
That's
out that I
weird.
wanted.
That's
You
weird.
would just act like you put yourself in the bin. I would get inside the garbage bin and just open my mouth.
What? Heck, that is actually weird.
And meatloaf. But even though the food was straight dookie, I won't lie, it's kind of nice being back at the lunch table freestyling with the homies. But of course, all good things must come to an end. So the bell rings and I go to depart ways with the homies. Alright, peace out. Yeah, see you, bro.
It's always so clean.
Bro, are we going the same way? Damn, yeah, I
Nice,
guess so.
that freaking
Alright,
handshake.
peace out for real. Yeah, see you, bro.
They're going the same way again. They're going to be in the same class. They're going to be in the same class. Yeah.
Alright, class, I'm gonna be taking some attendance. Correct me if I get your name wrong. Jason. Here. Billy. Yo. Megan. Present. Chains. Here. Charlie. That's me. Bob. No fucking way. Is there any Bobs in the room? Yo, do you hear that? Is that intro?
Are they talking to us?
Does anyone here
What?
know a Bob?
Oh, they're all in the same class.
They're all in the same freaking class, dude.
Together. Like from the jump, you already know you're all about to fail the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Dude, whenever you have all the boys in the same class, you know by the end the teacher's gonna separate you guys. It can't last. Yeah, I gotta be honest. And I don't condone this activity.
You should be kind of
I
quiet.
might have cheated a little bit in some of my classes. Bro. And me and my boys, like we had a whole system down pat. We knew exactly how to like communicate to each other answers on an exam. I heard that without the teacher knowing. Can I guess? So in chess, I saw this thing where they were like giving the other guy the moves, and it's like a tiny little vibrator that you put right in your butt, and then you would touch it. So one button is A, 2 button B, 3 button C, 4 button D. Jack, you're following? Alec, am I right? Can I get a 1 button? We had multiple methods. I will not disclose whether or not that was one of them. Okay, Alex is getting answered.
I have to cut the video because how weird is this game. What the hell am I doing?
I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I had a pretty rough summer. I mean, I crashed my car, my girlfriend...
Why did... Oh my goodness. I had to go to the toilet to laugh at it.
It's so lovely to see all your beautiful faces, and it's also nice to see you, Aiden. Wait. What the f? We're gonna have an amazing fun
Wait,
year.
why
Guess
Aiden?
what? There's
Why
no homework today. Knowing damn well they're about to make up for it with twice as much homework tomorrow. Like, they'll for real be handing out kindergarten coloring sheets the first day, and then tomorrow you're getting whooped by some calculus work. How it be? I didn't even talk about the motherfuckers you'll be seeing in the halls on the first day. Like, I don't know what these dudes be going through in those 2 months, but motherfuckers be going from Arthur Kennedy to AK real fast. Is that true, Arthur? Oh, don't be trying to make up a name like that. That's just a ski mask. It's AK.
I think this might
what
be
you been up to, bro?
popular.
Hey, fam, I'm trapping, trying to make it out of the mud, you know? What? Mud? You live in a gated community. Oh, that's the ops right there.
See what they're up to, like on Instagram. Completely different person. Like I would never recognize them ever again. It's crazy.
The moral of the story here, guys, is that middle school and high school are temporary. It's a time to experiment, and just eventually one day you'll become the person you want to really be.
Just stick to just be yourself. Just be your authentic self. That's my.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have my arms now.
Unless your name's Adam Beck, because then you turn into a freak. A real freak. The dog out of the cage. See, that's Adam Beck. Adam, stop that now.
Adam, you do that every day during class.
Okay.
What? He goes, okay, stop it.
Slap the books out of their hands and take their
What the hell is that?
V-Bucks gift card. Like, bro,
I own my thingy. I own my time and... what? What the hell did we see? What the heck did we just see?
Like, bro, you're 18 and she's
What?
fresh out of middle school. That's a whole crime.
That's literally a crime, to be honest. It's literally just the first day of school and you're already touching somebody.
That's not me. That's Jack. I have Crocs on right now.
Okay, why do you have Crocs and why did you say that mid-video? You know I'm filming, bro.
That's what I thought when I went to my all-boys school.
Oh my, that's why it was. That's why I like morebeckbro Jack.
But all I'm gonna say is, your actions have consequences, bro.
What?
Speaking of consequences, every year it seems like not even close to how you feel on the first day keep getting more strict. Like you'll be walking into the first class of the year all jolly and all of a sudden you're getting smacked by the longest list of class rules you've
What
ever
the?
seen. Hey class, I'm
Yeah, that's
excited
so
to have you. We're gonna
annoying.
have so much fun this year, but first I'm gonna go over some of the class rules.
No breathing, no looking.
Negativity, no phones, no food, no talking when I'm talking. Actually, no talking ever, no laughing, no smiling. Being as quiet as possible. No rushing breaks.
Yeah,
Last but not least,
yeah.
no having fun. So yeah, guys, like I said, I think we're gonna have a lot of
Depends
fun
on the
this year,
teacher.
just like that. Summer's over. and
Bro,
you're back.
you said we're gonna
It's
have a lot of
possibly one
fun in
the
school.
worst times of
You said no fun then. What the hell is the point of sitting?
The sun just starts hiding and the leaves start dying. You see
That's
what
a
I'm
very good
implying,
point.
But I will say, one day you might just look back on these times as the good old days, and you might just start crying.
What do you think, Alec?
Nice.
I'm
Yeah,
so
with the
true.
troll.
I do kind of miss school, even though I wasn't the biggest fan of it at the time.
Yeah. School is great. It's all about the people, the friendships. Less about the school part, because the school part is like good, but it's more about the people that you grow up with, the teachers that inspire you, and the YouTubers that you watch while you're in school, just like us guys. If you guys enjoy, make sure you guys smash the like, and subscribe, and click right here
Yeah.
instead of doing your homework. If those glasses fake, Jack. No.
Okay. This is the end of the video, guys. Subscribe if you like this video, or if you want.